Well, happy hump day. Was able to trade this morning. Gonna go ahead and recap that trade right now. Last but not least, the pre-orders for the drop end at 5 p.m. Central today. So you can go to shop.tbm.gg to grab some gear like the tilted hat, for instance, or a hoodie. But let's go ahead and dive into today's recap, which is from the live stream. Last but not least, you can get 80% off with code TBM at Apex accounts right now. It's also 1 day to pass, so you can go get funded. Let's dive into the video. Yo, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. And I hope yesterday was great for you. Nice sell-off yesterday, huh? Like 3.5% or something, or 3%? 3% and some change. Pretty insane. Nice sell-off. Hopefully that was good for you. And if not, today's a new day. Live to fight another day, right? That's the motto. Other important things. Today is the last day of the pre-order for the merchandise. It'll close off probably like tonight. At some point tonight. So if you're wanting to get something from the pre-order, now would be the time to do it. You can do exclamation point merch, or you can go to shop.tbm.gg/. My kid is pissed to be going to school right now. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but she's pissed. She's been pissy today. So anyways, merch pre-order, big sell-off yesterday. We had some crazy movement tonight or last night, and then straight sideways after like some crazy 100-point moves, and then just straight sideways into some chops. So we'll see what today brings. We got overnight lows down at 820s or so. Got yesterday's value area low up at 965 or so, with I believe yesterday's close around 19k, if I remember correctly. Yeah, right around 19k at yesterday's close, and the overnight highs. It's right where we opened. We dumped off it from there. So we'll see what today brings. Kind of a VWAP open. We got news printing at 9 o'clock. We got jolts coming out at 9, which should move us a little bit, but I hope we don't chop until then, but we'll see. Maybe it's possible. I thought that was your cat meowing. No, that was my oldest daughter screaming bloody murder. I think I told y'all we were potty training or whatever. She still wears like not undies at nighttime because she hasn't figured that part out yet. And so every day when she wakes up, she asks to wear a diaper again. And you're like, nah, we're wearing undies. And it's been a whole thing this morning with going to school. Anyways, fun stuff. Being a parent, fun. Make sure you press the thumbs up button down below if you haven't yet. We got the market opening in 10 seconds. I need 420 thumbs up to read out the dad joke. It's a good one. It reminds you of one that Dave would say. And you just say, yeah, we got Jolt at 9. Jolt at 9. Overnight lows at 825. As I mentioned, overnight highs. Yesterday's close at 19k. Value area low. Interesting rejection spot at 965 where we push up there. And then, I mean, if we get above value area low from yesterday, assuming we do, I think this spot looks interesting for a retest. 130s. But who freaking knows if we get any sort of kick up at all today. I mean, we could easily just continue this slap just like we did over here, right? Where it's like a whole nother gap down day. Very possible. If we get a push, upside targets to me would be like 120s, 130s off that prior swing low. And then if we break that, then we're talking about, you know, yesterday's value area high, 200 and 275 or so. Because then it would be a value area low rotation to value area high rotation if we can get through the 120s, 130s. But that's upside stuff, and I just don't know what happens there, you know? I really just don't know. I can see it going both ways. And right now we're just going straight sideways around VWAP all night long. So rejecting it right there. Wouldn't be shocked to see us chop through jolts at 9 o'clock. All right, so far we got point of control. Pretty much pinned up in the middle of the range so far. Value area is pretty split. Would not be shocked to see it chop till news. The cool thing before news, but this is a huge move. I was gonna say the return to yesterday's close, like 19k would be sick before news, but that's a 120 point move, and I just don't know if we got that in us. We'll see. Everything's possible. We could nuke 120 points also, I guess, right? Can we get above this range high though? This is kind of where we've been getting slapped on the overnight session here. Like 30s to 40s. We never made it to value area low really, so kind of an interesting spot here. Top of the range, basically. Nice push. Okay, trying to break the top of the range. 40 is still the top of the range here on the overnight session. If we can crack through 60, that'll be a good thing. I'd really like to see us go test 19K. Yesterday's close. I just think that makes a lot of sense. And I really, really want to see us push 130s, 120s. But I just don't know if that's going to happen. Here comes yesterday's value area low. We got liquidity higher up into yesterday's close. I got 3 minutes long green light to trade. All right, it's lit. It's lit. It's lit. It's lit. We got the dad joke of the day coming in September 4th, Wednesday, hump day today. My therapist told me I have problems with verbalizing my emotions. Can't say I'm surprised. That's a great one. That one just gives me, that's like the Dave in the chat gives us a dad joke all the time in Discord, and it's always basically ones like that. It's great. Nice. New highs. Pulling up into 19K maybe? All right, 1 second. Got to close out an order on my personal account real quick. Or close out a position, I should say. Little sneak peek. That's a good one. I'm pretty happy about that. All right. Let me back here. I really wanted to hold that up into the 140s, but man, coming into 19K, I just needed to lock that in. I really want to see us continue to push this, by the way. Even though I closed out that trade, I really want to see us continue to push into the 140s. It just gets to a point where I can't stomach it much more than that, to be honest. But I would love to see us continue into the 140s on that daily level. We're also just coming into some like good stuff here, right? It's 19K, psych level, it's yesterday's close, it's the overnight highs. I would imagine that we sweep the overnight highs. If we get up to 19K, I imagine we sweep 1920s, but like this is an area that we definitely could reject off of. But if we can get above it, I really like that 140 area, and that's what I'd like to see it. It's just like, I mean, do we actually flip green on the day and push, or are we gonna get like slapped from right here, which is why I took it off. All right, we got news right now. Jolts. Totally frozen. I am so happy I took that trade off. I am so happy I took that trade off. 100-point candle. I am so happy I took that trade off. That was such the right call. Plus up. Oh my God. I'm so happy right now. I was about to say collective sigh of relief, but it's really just a sigh of relief for me. Absolute yoink. Almost swept the overnight lows just then. 150 points? 160 points. No, 150 points. 150 point 1 minute candle. So aggressive. I mean, do we rerun it? I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. That's nasty work. Some nasty work right there. What would be super nasty is it runs right back up to 19K in the same candle. Dump 150 points and run it right back up. Oh my God, that would be savage. Oh my God, they're gonna do it. Like 150 points off the lows. Right back. Just insane. Stay safe, everybody. We had a nasty 150 point news candle. We pushed it all the way back up and then some to what, 170, 80 points or whatever. And now we're just gonna go right back to volume and VWAP and chop it. Oh God, I forgot it's rollover month. We're in September now. I don't like rollover. Rollover takes off like a week and a half or 2 weeks of just like mid. Rollover week is FOMC week. Oh my God. So would next week be treated as rollover week or make the jump the following Monday? It'll be like tail end of next week. Like probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is when you probably start feeling it. IB set in 1 minute. That's correct. So with IB being set in 1 minute, we are looking at a IBL low first, which means we are looking for a pop through IBH, retest of IBH as well. Delta is looking pretty good. IB is set. Let's see, it would be a buy stop. That's what the trade looks like, chat. Terrible fill. Give it a second. See if it works a little bit better. Dicey. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I got the 10 points there. It swept like 15 points down though, which makes you wonder, you know, the idea that we had of having that like 5-10 point stop. I just don't know if it works. Maybe it does. I just don't know if it works enough, right? And then look, I mean, that was a decent close above IB, to be honest. 25 when IB's at 02. Like you could, like realistically, and this is what we were talking about yesterday. That's what I would want to see, right? I'd want to see the comeback down and retrade it and then take it again. Or you just miss it by a tick. Literally a tick. Bruh, what? Taking it off. I don't trust it. Missed it by a tick. Not with a sample size of 1. Not sure if the strategy works, actually. It's not that. It's literally just the fact of, like, you go in with a market buy stop. You're going to get slipped. Which is understandable, right? And it did work out, by the way. I was saying the thing I don't know if it's going to work out is the 5-point stop loss. I mean, the trade is, like, the strategy is technically a 1 of 1 right now. It's 100% hit rate. I could post this on YouTube right now. The 100% hit rate day trading strategy. I've used it once and it worked out. It's just like how do you manage a stop loss is really the biggest question, right? That I need to dissect. IB retest played really well. So if you took that, GG's. That's a great retest. I took it off because I got a little spooked after missing it by a tick. But I mean, nice play. The retest of IB is, yeah, way calmer. That's a good way to put it. Like, that's a way calmer trade that I feel a little bit more comfortable taking. There's just something about also, like, taking a trade and then immediately firing in another order that's, like, I would have to really get used to that because I don't really like that style of trading. Granted, it's two setups that or it's at least one setup that I really like, which is the retest of IB. So, like, I should have kept my order there, but I don't know. I don't necessarily like the idea of, like, firing off a breakout trade, having it work, and then coming back in for the IB test. Having that work also. I would just need to wrap my head around it more than anything.